Ah. Hello everyone, welcome back, and today I want to take a look at this rather interesting multi-tool that I've had for 11 or 12 years now. I got it when I was working for a well-known tool supply company, and I was actually in their customer support department. Anyway, let's take a look at it, shall we? And there we go. Now then, this thing is part of the tool company's top of the range line, and it is extremely well made and quite heavy. According to Mrs. Rathbone's kitchen scales, it weighs in at nearly 300 grams, so it's quite heavy. It is made out of stainless steel, and it is quite a nice piece of equipment too, very unusual. I don't think they make it or supply it anymore, and I can't find anything about it. I can't even remember the model number, but let's take a closer look at it, shall we? See what it does. Right then, so we've got pliers here. As you can see, there's a selection of blades and tools just here. In the back here, so look at that, we have a little hex mount here. What that's for is, in here we have a range of driver bits, and that's where they go, and it's magnetic too, held in magnetically. Right, now the unusual thing about these pliers is you've actually got two heads. You can just about see the other one in here. If I drop this back, it opens up, and we have the other set of heads. Now I think that's quite unusual. I've not seen the like of it before. Looking closer at this particular head, we can see it's got the usual needle nose pliers going on. Little flat section of pliers with the usual little teeth in there. Hopefully you can see that. Probably not. There we go. Get it in focus. Say combination, we have little slight oval shaped grips just here. We also have wire strippers, and interestingly enough, crimpers, a little crimping tool in there, and I'll show you what that's for in a moment, and the usual wire cutters. Let's turn it over and have a look from the other side. Okay, and on this side we just have a very large set of pliers. On this part of the handle we have all the captive tools. Some of these are an absolute pain to get out, they really are, but I'll give it a go and see how we get on. Let's have a look. Yes. Right then, the first one out is a little sharp little awl for making holes in wood. Next one up. No, let's try and get it out. Okay. We have oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Next up we have a bottle opener and a small sort of like a ring spanner going on here. These tools actually lock in place, and you release them by pressing here. There we go, let's get that one away. The tool I've just pushed is well, this one doesn't actually lock. This is the only one that doesn't lock, but this is supposed to be, I believe, some sort of saw blade by the looks of things. I'm going to definitely give that a go, although it's not very long at all, as you can see, so I don't know what sort of wood you're supposed to be cutting with this. Right then, next one up we have, as I say, if I can get it out, Oh, it's actually going to come out, look. A little short blade, and that one again locks into place. Little small blade there. Again, we'll push on the little, just to release it. And finally here we have, right, we have a combination of flat bladed screwdriver there, a little measure, serrated blade, and on the other side a file. Well, I think we ought to be checking out this little saw and see what it'll cut. Right, let's make a quick comparison of the saw blade on my brand spanking new San Renmu 7098 LUE PHT5 toolkit, of which I shall be doing a review fairly shortly. Let's get the blade out on this, and the blade out on this. Right, let's get the macro lens on. Okay then, on the left we have the San Renmu blade, and on the right the multi-tool blade, the mystery multi-tool. And as you can see, the San Renmu blade has been machined very nicely, and I like to class as properly machined, whereas the mystery multi-tool, there's no such machining at all. Right then, let's see how the mystery multi-tool cuts then, shall we? Okay guys, so here we are in the workshop with this this saw here. Let's have a look, see if it'll cut it. Right, I've got to say, so far I'm really surprised it's actually doing something. Okay, so we're halfway through now. Oh, I tell you what, it requires an awful lot of effort. I wouldn't want to do this all day. Okay, 3/4 of the way through, and we're getting a bit of a squeak now, and I'm getting exhausted. Okay, nearly there. Can you smell that lovely smell of fresh cut wood? Oh, love it. Oops, falling out again. Nearly there then. Well, I wouldn't want to do this all day. Come on. Nearly. Well, worst saw blade ever. And if you're interested, we were cutting through inch by near enough 2 inches, look. Phew, well, I'm exhausted after that. Yes, that's very inefficient then. I don't like that at all. So, what else is it not very good at cutting through? Let's try the knife blade, shall we? Right, where's my bits of bag then? There it is. Now then, let's try with the usual garden twine first then. Yep, did that one. Rope. That's a very short blade again. And, well, as it comes out of the box, yeah, that's not particularly very good, is it? So what about the let's try the lightweight strapping. We can take chunks off of that, look. What about it folded over? Oh dear. Yeah, well, Where's the... Oh, here we are. Here's the thicker stuff then, which I'm gradually running out of. I'll have to get some more of that from somewhere then. Again, doesn't mind taking slices off of it. What about chopping into it? Oh yeah, not too bad. Bit of effort required though. The Labrador strength dog lead. Well, not particularly very well there either. Pipe, I'm thinking it's going to just squash the pipe. Let's have a quick look. Yep, completely flattened it. Let's get a close-up on that and you can see it then. Yep, completely flattened it. What about some small zip ties? Nope. Don't think it's even going to cut them, well, just about. So it's definitely not going to touch these new biggest zip ties I've got here. Well, actually this one's an offcut, but it's the same thing. So it's definitely not going to touch that, is it? Yeah. No. No. So, not very good at all then. How about if we give the serrated edge a bit of a go? Let's have a look. Again, not too good then. Oh, it did make it eventually then. Oh. Okay guys, so here we are back in the workshop and you can hear the boiler running in the background. I do apologise about that. I've got my vise here, nut and bolt going on, my new socket adapter from GearBest and a 13mm socket. There we go. So let's give this a go and see what it's like for doing nuts up. I'll be able to use it in the T-bar configuration like so. Let's give it a go. Right here. Yep, it's tightened it up. Definitely tight there, and loosen it. Oh, there it goes. So that works. Moving on, I have a small selection of screws and some bits. I don't want to use the ones in here because I've never used them yet, and we'll see how it goes on with screwing. So we'll make a bit of a hole just there. Oh, pop this little screw in for a start. We'll grab a little bit, pop it into the tool, and again we'll use it T-bar styly. You shouldn't have any trouble at all with this little screw, and it isn't. And nothing's going to collapse on this one either, because as you can see it's straight through. Okay, that was easy enough then. Right, another hole next to it, because we've got a bit longer, larger screw here. Try again. This one's actually a posi drive, but I'm using a Phillips bit. It does not going to matter. In it goes again. You can hear it biting its way in. There it goes. Yep, it's tightening it up very nicely. Okay, pop that back and get a flat bit out. Pop that in. So I've got a flat screw here, flat-headed screw here. Bit of a hole again. Pop the screw in. Get him started. Alright, so this isn't a problem at all for the tool really. The problem is with my dexterity. Right, there we go. Yep, not a problem at all. In fact, what we'll do is, I was just taking a chunk off the screw head there. You can just about see the little burr. Hang on, there we go, you can just about see a little burr I've taken off there, look. Okay, let's put this back for half a mo. See if we can't get out the, let's have a look, if I can get it out. Here it comes, the file, serrated driver, measure and flat bladed screwdriver. Let's give that one a go, shall we? See if that's any good. Yeah, it's doing its job, as you can see. So that's another good few points for it in its favour. Oh, there we go. Yeah, good. And with no damage to the tip as well, look, which is good. Sometimes it'll take the edge off of it, but not in this case. Okay then, let's get back to the pliers. So what we can do with those. Right, and as I mentioned, we've got wire strippers, crimpers and wire cutters. Let's try the wire cutters for a start. Here, I've got a little bit of 7020 again. Yep, just managed to cut that off, look. And I've got my signal wire here. The conductors, foil, screen, drain wire, etc. Let's see if we can chop through a whole load of that. Yeah, cut through that alright. And I've got some hefty earth cable here. So we can chop through that. Yep. Now then, let's see if it'll strip it as well, because I want to show you something else here. Let's get it in there. Yes, it stripped that off, look. There's a little off cut. Okay. So what we've got here is a little ring terminal. Okay. So what we do is we pop the wire into the ring terminal. Pop it into the ring terminal like so. If I keep it in focus, it's a bit difficult here. There we go. And then we take this part of the pliers here. Where are they? That part there, look. And we get a hold of it like that. Just there. Let's pull the wire back in again because these are rather large. And we just crimp it up like so, and that will have gotten hold of the conductor, and we have a completed crimp. Very useful then. So there we have it, a very interesting multi-tool that, as I say, I don't think you can get any more. So you can fold it away, just pinch this up like that, and then you've got this little special little lever here that comes in here and locks it all together. Very nicely made, fairly good quality as well. I quite like the quality actually. Nothing's failed on it today apart from the not very sharp blade on here. Didn't do too much cutting, but I'm sure that could be improved on with a little bit of sharpening. And it all comes together in this rather nice little pouch here that you can attach to your belt. I don't know how you'd go about to get it onto Molly, but you can certainly attach it to a belt, that's for sure. So there we go. Very interesting little multi-tool there, and I hope you enjoyed coming over to the workshop and having a look at this little fellow today. If any of you guys out there have actually got one of these, you can contact me down below in the comments. If you've got any questions on it, once again, down there in the comments. Feel free to subscribe, click like, you can share it with your friends as well. Yeah, it's quite an interesting little tool that, and as I say, I've had it, I don't know, 11-12 years now, something like that there. I don't believe I've looked through their catalogue and I can't see them there anymore. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll hope you'll pop by again sometime in the future for another look at something interesting. Okay then, I'll catch you later, guys. Laters. And I've got my new socket adapter from GearBest here with a 13mm socket. That's actually not a 13mm socket. Let's get the right one, hang on.